Today's a big day. Today's the day I shoot off the Mathews versus Bowtech. The big head-to-head competition. Don't mind that. Ashley, today...
That's way close.
Today is a very big day.
Is it a big day?
We're shooting off Mathews versus Bowtech.
Is that so?
Do you have a predicted winner?
Oh yeah, it's definitely going to be Bowtech.
Oh, you think it is?
Oh yeah.
Oh, wow.
Hard pass.
Okay. All right.
Not hard pass.
All right.
For sure. I mean, look at this. It's beautiful.
Oh, you're Bowtech kind of gal.
Yeah, look at that.
All right, cool.
It's pretty smexy looking.
Well, I'm going to shoot them off, and we're going to see who really does it. Who's the big winner today? Fulfillment Mondays.
Yeah, buddy. Cranking.
We got a big day today. Today's Mathews versus Bowtech.
Ooh.
You got a bold prediction for the squad?
I'm sure it might be liked or disliked, but I think the Bowtech's probably going to shoot better. I mean, you're talking about initial specs of what they are. So if you're comparing them, their accuracy is going to be relevant to your Bowtech over the Mathews, not because Bowtech's just magically more accurate. You're shooting a more accurate platform. You're shooting a longer axle-to-axle bow with a higher brace height. It should be more accurate, and it should also be slower. So that's your comparable. I pick Bowtech.
From the most unbiased man in the world, it's not a scientific test, but it's just a shoot off. What can I shoot better at the targets? We'll head outside, rip some arrows, and see who's the winner. Look at all these bows. Really? Dang. Couple of test arrows downrange here, get my bow. Get a few arrows through my bow so I can get a little warmed up. I know all my hunting friends say they don't need to warm up, but getting 10 or 15 arrows through my bow definitely helps me settle in. I'm feeling warm. Bows are shooting good. Time to get to the course. So here's what a couple 90 bombs looks like. Bowtech, Mathews. Elevation's good. This one in the orange here actually has a little rip in the fletching. Isn't that the way archery goes? Spend all of your time dialing in one setup or whatever, and then you got the old dirty arrow flying the cleanest. Setting up my first target, couple targets here, target cam for you guys. We're gonna score this just how we would score our typical 3D stuff. 11 is the center ring, 10 is outside that, 8 is outside that, and then 5 is foam. I'm gonna alternate bows each first shot. So if I shoot the Mathews first on the first target, I'll shoot the Bowtech first on the next target. Let's let a few rip. Not too far, but I'll mix it up. We'll get a mix of distances today. We're gonna start off with the Mathews at the deer from 29 and 30. Louie, come here. Today, check this out. Check this out real quick. Oh, today is this dog's birthday. 7 years old, Louie here. My dog. 7 years old, I can't believe it. It was either my sister or somebody told me that 7 years old is a dog considered a senior citizen. I don't know if that's true or not, but True Ball, HBC Flex, Hinge, it's been my release of choice for a while. It's my favorite. And then you will see pink fletchings on the Mathews, and then either orange or green on the Bowtech. 30 yards. Got this cool Tetra Riz sight on here, HHA Tetra Riz. So far, so good. Okay. Bowtech first up at the wolf. Hey, what you doing? What you doing, little girl? What you doing? What you doing? Call this a 10. Call that an 11. That's very close. Mathews 11. Bowtech 10. Now this one I got penalized for making a shot that wasn't terrible, but a little outside the scoring ring. So these scoring rings are all beat up. We're gonna call the Bowtech an 11, and we're gonna call this just on the edge of the 8. So Bowtech 21, Mathews 19. Okay, this little deer, the 11 is right there. Kind of in the crease. I'm kind of liking how this day's shaking out weather-wise. We got a little side wind. It feels like spring. I'm gonna step it back a little bit. Get a little different yardage here. Something like this, 35, 40 yards. Okay, we're not doing tech specs today. We're not doing that breakdown, but one point for the Mathews is having the stands on the legs. That's pretty sick. You can get them for the Bowtech. They're these little things that kind of go in between the limbs and then you lean on it. It's just not as good. Mathews 1 point for that. And if we're just on the tech specs for 1 second, the Bowtech's grip, not even how it feels, but the repeatability of how to get to into the same grip, I think Bowtech wins that one. And then the Bowtech also has some adjustability built in, which is kind of cool. 38.8. Mathews up first, big old whitetail buck. Also, I built these regular rip arrows. I'm kind of trying to find like a good value arrow, and I have to say they're flying good. "39 yards, Reckoning Gen 2. Okay, this is a Mathews 10, Bowtech 8. Not too far off the 11 here with the old Mathews. On this big old whitetail buck. Bedded ram from 41. Bowtech's up first. That shot felt money. It's always nice to have that arrow to aim at. It really helps me a lot. It's easier anyway, for me. Mathews 33. It's pretty good too. I think we'll do one more in this little set here, and that'll be big old Sam Squatch. The guy mean mugging us. Right now it's 29 to 29. Pretty interesting stuff.
Sorry, I didn't get that. Could you restate the question?
I said shut up. I said shut up. I said shut up. I'm trying to make a YouTube video. This is close. I don't like making these calls. Maybe some of you 3D types probably give that a line on the 10 for the Mathews. So that's a 10 and this is a 10. The 11's pretty shot out, but I think I'm just under it. I think so. We'll give it a 10. Look at this old boy here just mean mugging us. What's up, dude? Oh, what you gonna do? Okay, the 11, this one's pretty shot out, but the 11's like here. I don't know. Maybe this doesn't have an 11. Last one on this set of targets, Sasquatch from 50. Mathews, Phase 4, 33 up first. Bowtech, 50 yards. That was perfect. This, definitely a 10. Could be an 11, but we can't really see where the 11 is. I'm gonna call it a 10. This right on the edge of the 8. That pulls Bowtech ahead just a little bit. Just a little bit. A couple more targets yet. I really like this shot, the hallway shot to the elk here. Starting to get a little more distance, so maybe we'll see some separation between the bows. It's two cool shots. We got a bedded elk and a quartering away elk. We'll shoot both these, then we'll head to the moose and see who finished it with a long bomb and see who's who. The who's who of the who's who. Got the 11 right there. Guys, people that vlog like this, like Drew, everyone does it when they're first starting. It's so weird. Just hold that damn camera up. Hold it up. 60 yards. In my opinion, this is one of the toughest shots we have out here. Not because it's the longest, because there's this subtle side hill, and often I'll kind of drift to the downhill side. I really got to make sure I hold into it. That was a dart. That was a dart. All right, let's give this old Mathews a run. Mathews from 60. Not bad, a little high right. I gotta go reset the action camera, so we'll get a scoring update. It's a beautiful day out here though. Crazy nice. 55, 60 degrees. No one out here. Okay, I think I caught an 8 with that second arrow. So, Bowtech, line 11, Mathews 8. This shot's even harder because you have less angle on the target, so it's quartering away. There's less of the scoring face facing me. It's a really good shot. 63. Oh, that was an absolute dart. That looked good in the air. All right, go Mathews. The bad thing about that is I can't really see my arrow to aim at. I don't have that good point of aim. So that's an 8 for the Bowtech and almost an 11 for the Mathews. The 11's pretty small when you take that point of angle in. Not bad though, 8 and 10. Headed to the last target, little scoring update. Oh, before the scoring update, if you enjoy this kind of stuff, hit the subscribe button. That stuff does help me a lot, more than you know. I am scratching back up the road to 100K, so I need all the help I can get. On my rough math, I'll have a score counter below, but Bowtech 68, Mathews 65, 3-point difference, finishing on our little world famous moose target here, who's only got one antler. But we're getting a replacement or a double or something. We're getting more stuff. Our guy Josh is getting more 3D targets to make this place even cooler than it already is. Thanks, Josh. And this is the final target, the moose. Our world famous moose from 100 yards. Deep downtown, Charlie Brown, final shot. Let's get it. Bowtech up first, 100-yard shot, grand finale for today. Yeah, let's let it rip. Look at these nice clean sight tapes on HHA. Good job, guys at HHA. Nicely colored, nicely labeled, easy to pick out. Go more than 100 yards. Good job, guys. Here's my Mathews 100-yard shot. Oh my gosh. Okay, all right. All right, that was a money ball. Let's go walk it down. Okay, here's the thing here. This is for sure an 8. This is for sure a 10, likely an 11. It's pretty shot up, but likely it is an 11. That's pretty, damn. I think what's gotta happen here is I have to go back to the 100, make another shot. Like, I can't end in a tie today. That just doesn't sound right. So let's loop it back and make the shot again. 100 yards, Mathews, zombie killer, green strings, green and orange build, tiebreaker. Let's go. That arrow flew money, but I think it was a touch high. Bowtech Reckoning Gen 2, 36, final shot. Ten is right there, just outside the 10. This is definitely a 10, maybe an 11. I think we'll call it a 10. Bowtech, Mathews. That's it.